You need help. You all need help.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I used to wonder what friendship could be, until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure, tons of fun, a beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness, it's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Did you know you're all my very best friends?
I'm going to take a guess that just by seeing the title of this video, you are probably already on the verge of questioning my masculinity, if you haven't already doubted its existence. Rest assured though, it is my hope that after you have finished watching this video, regardless of whether or not you like the show, you will at least have a better understanding of what it is and why people, such as myself, enjoy it. My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic was created by Lauren Faust, whom you may or may not know as the wife of Craig McCracken, the man behind the Powerpuff Girls and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. The show first aired back in October of 2010. It is currently on its second season, and a third season is supposedly in production. Friendship is Magic revolves around a young unicorn named Twilight Sparkle, a faithful student of the royal Princess Celestia, ruler of Equestria. She loves to read, study, and perform magic any chance she can get. In the first episode, Twilight was somewhat antisocial, having more interest in proving that a terrible prophecy is about to take place instead of making friends, as Celestia suggested to her. But after she is sent to Ponyville by the princess to help with preparations for a festival, Twilight makes friends with several of the local ponies in town, which include Applejack, a hard-working and trustworthy friend. She's the country girl of the group, and she works on her family's apple farm. Fluttershy, a Pegasus who has a way with animals. She's pretty shy and quiet, but the rare moments where she does break away from her traditional quiet self are what make her interesting overall. Rarity, a unicorn who is all about fashion, beauty, and high society behavior. She's very passionate about her artistic creations, though she can be a bit of a drama queen from time to time. Rainbow Dash, another Pegasus, but she lives by her own rules. She's very tomboyish, competitive, and free-spirited. Her cocky attitude and love for speed and adrenaline make her a breakaway from the traditional girly demeanor one would expect from the rest of the cast and the show as a whole. Pinkie Pie, a hyper-crazy, fun-loving pony who loves to throw parties. She's definitely the most random of the group, though when I look at her, I can't help but think she's dangerously insane. Thanks a lot, Cupcakes. And even though he's not a pony, another notable character in the group is Spike. He's Twilight's baby dragon assistant. His primary role in the series is basically as the messenger. He sends and receives letters from Princess Celestia. Playful, sarcastic, and a bit sensitive, Spike is very supportive of his friends. Most of the time. That's usually when he's not busy laughing at their misfortunes. Throughout the show, Twilight and her friends go on various adventures, discovering new things about friendship, which Twilight reports back to Celestia about, telling her what she and her friends have learned from the experience. The plot is very light-hearted, fun, and is brimming with deep morals about friendship. It may seem a bit cheesy, but keep in mind that this show is geared towards younger girls. However, being oriented towards said demographic does not stop Friendship is Magic from being interesting. Each episode is unique in its own way, and even though the messages are a bit predictable, teaching things like what to do when you don't have enough of something to go around for everyone, or being a good sport and not showing off, it's all just innocent fun. The show is not entirely educational though. It tells an interesting story each time. In fact, the morals really just sort of shadow the plot of each episode. They're still present and obvious to notice, but they don't detract from the overall entertainment factor. Friendship is Magic is a kids' show, but it's not educationally emphasized. It has fun with itself, and it invites people of all ages along for the ride, which is why I believe people outside the target demographic enjoy My Little Pony as well. It's not your run-of-the-mill girls show that emphasizes female characteristics. It's clear that this show is geared towards girls, but the series occasionally dips into some rather interesting references and themes that older viewers can appreciate. My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic was meant to be a show that parents could enjoy with their daughters, but it just happened to sprout into so much more once its presence went viral. Each character radiates with their own personality, and it's their diverse behaviors blending together and seeing how they interact with one another that makes the show interesting. That's not to say these characters are original, though. They portray personalities that we have seen in other memorable characters in the past. We have the intellectual, the shy, the competitive, the down-to-earth, the loony, and the materialistic. Many cartoons in the past have had characters with these personalities, but while My Little Pony isn't breaking any new ground, it brings back the nature of these classics that many are sure to recognize and enjoy due to sheer nostalgia. That's why I like these characters anyways. The animation and art style in Friendship is Magic is top-notch. Backgrounds are bright and full of rich colors. There's some detail here and there, such as in the character eyes, but for the most part, the land of Equestria is comprised of simple background templates. Movement is fluid and natural. Character animations complement the personality of each character nicely. Pinkie Pie hops instead of walking, thus enhancing her wild and goofy self. Rarity walks very gracefully, as if she's royalty, reflecting her sophisticated attitude. And Rainbow Dash races by at dizzying speeds to enhance her energy and spirit. And even when Twilight is having her mental breakdown, it's the attention to detail, such as her occasionally twitching ears, that demonstrate that the animation team wanted to ensure that this show contained a lot of personality. Mission accomplished. The lip syncing, while not perfect, is good enough that you'll hardly ever notice anything weird. You almost have to go out of your way looking for it to find any major errors. This is one of the better looking cartoons you may find on television in this day and age. It's clear that the animators put a lot of work into each episode, given how crisp, clear, and pleasing to the eye the show is when it's presented as a whole. Friendship is Magic sports a cast of superb voice actors such as Tara Strong, Kathy Weseluck, Ashley Ball, Andrea Libman, Tabitha St. Germain, and Nicole Oliver. My apologies if I mispronounced any of those names. And yes, Twilight Sparkle is voiced by the same person as Timmy Turner from the Fairly OddParents. I know, blasphemy! No, but seriously, Tara Strong is an amazing voice actor. Just look her up and you'll be surprised at how many roles she's played in the past. She has quite a record. Anyways, the voice acting is one of the best aspects of the show. Each voice suits the characters very well. None of the characters sound strange or annoying. They absolutely nailed each character's personality because each line is delivered with just enough emotion to be believable without going over the top. I have yet to see an episode where a character gave a bad or even questionable performance. Everyone sounds well rehearsed to say the least, and their effort certainly shows in the final product. The voice acting isn't perfect, because nothing in life is, but it's nothing short of excellent. As for the musical numbers, the characters have different voices for the occasions when they sing. There's nothing objectionably bad about them, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. The singing voices sound just fine and suit the tone of each song nicely.
Into the gala, meet new friends. Into the gala, sell some apples. Into the gala, find my prince. Brew and rate as a wonder bowl. You need to sell, to find, to brew, to woo, to tell.